Hey collective, hey collective, hey collective, hey collective, hey. This your girl Empress on her ones and twos and threes. About to get ready to do a quick energetic check-in for my collective. This one gonna resonate, it's gonna resonate. Then again, if it doesn't, it doesn't. Just don't force it to fit if it's not your story. And then again, if you like it or love what I do, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and follow on your way out. And I'd appreciate it. Nonetheless, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this reading. Yeah, it's gonna be short. Yeah. So with that being said, let's make it happen. And I feel like I'm just gonna use these three cards because I don't even want to complicate the message today. I got them about to come in and do some work on my house. So with them having to come in and do some little work, shit, I ain't gonna be back on her today. Most likely, but I did want to at least make sure. And then once again, I'm trying to do it one more time tomorrow because actually I'm off. And so since I'm gonna be out tomorrow, I'm doing one more time tomorrow because when I get to work on the weekend, it's complicated for me to get on her. I ain't gonna lie, it's very complicated. But we're gonna get into it. So the first card that popped out is Cupid's arrow, is what the card says. It says Cupid's arrow. It says have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, struck by love. So whoever you are, I feel like just you know have faith. I think that's gonna be the way I'm gonna start this off, just to say, because the reason why I'm telling you to have faith, because you could just kind of feel down on your luck when it comes to dating and relationships. I feel like that you could find yourself in connections, but I feel that potentially the connections that you could be potentially connected to is really not as fulfilling as you would have them to be. And so, with that being said, I feel that since it's been like that, it's been having you to have some complications with your viewpoint when it comes to dating and relationships. You almost sometimes could feel like it could be you could have an issue with getting older. You even could be at the point where you even feeling like, damn, will I ever find myself in a relationship? Just FYI, according to my cards, it's telling you to have faith because the reality of the situation is that love is coming. I feel that if you have been having some slow motion or some unsuccessful dating situations, I feel that you can expect it to become a sudden influx of invites to come in. I feel like for whoever I'm talking to, you're gonna have multiple invites to come in. I'm getting multiple people. And with you dating these multiple people, I feel that you finally gonna find the right person for you. I feel like actually when it happened, I think you're gonna be surprised. I want to say it could be a slight amount of y'all, but this could be like an old person that you've been dating, like an ex or something, or somebody that you've been in a connection with for an extended period of time. But it could have been some challenges and moving forward in the situation. Now for a few, maybe 5 to 10% of my collective today is going to be that person that's going to kind of like show you a lot of improvement when it comes to dating and relationships. But for the majority of my collective, this definitely is going to be new energy, because I feel like you just ain't just had the best picks when it comes to fucking dating and relationships. Those relationships left you in connections, because some of them weren't even relationships. It could have been just connections, just spending time and stuff like that. Shit that you could be a type of person that just used to not having like a title. I feel that for who I'm talking about, you just kind of over it at this point. I think that part of you has kind of ran this course in general. I feel that you have been a feminine energy who has went through a lot of heartbroke who has went through a lot of heartbreaks. And because you have went through a lot of heartbreaks, a lot of people have I feel like you have had a lot of letdowns when it comes to relationships and dating. And so with that being said, you could have had a lot of karmic relationships. Also, resentment and triggers, perceptions, intensity, letting go, turmoil, fleeting, a lot of on again, off again, situationships, connections, which did ultimately leave you feeling lost, leave you full of grief and despair. Some of you could have recently went through a breakup, or some of y'all could have like just been out of a relationship for a while. So for the majority of this collective, this really not like a person that it's maybe like I said, 5 to 10%. It could be like a person that you already kind of like in a connection to. But for the majority of my collective I'm talking to, this is pretty much new energy. Also, it's gonna shock the shit out you. I feel like you're gonna get this sudden change in the flow of your relationship status, and it's gonna shock the shit out of you just how quickly it's going to occur as well. It says a sudden change, shocking news, a surprise, and an epiphany, and it's all of a sudden gonna go through transformation. So that transformative part, that's just gonna be, if though, for those of you who just dealing with a person already, you know, it's gonna transform and it's gonna actually turn into something that you really want it to be. And like I said, it's just a slight percentage of my collective. Someone gonna come in that's gonna be like somebody that's gonna basically help you to heal, help you to feel better, and help you to get a more positive outlook when it comes to dating and relationships. Because I feel like with your experiences that you have, those of you I'm talking to, it just ain't really gave you like a good positive outcome, or maybe you can only go so far when it comes to relationships. Interesting, but you do have someone that's interested in you. Some of y'all could have kind of like recently met someone. This person been kind of like flirting with you. This person has been like holding you, wanting to take you on dates. If that's not what's happening, it will be soon. I feel that you had to keep your guard up quite a bit as well, with this not today, boundaries in hurt, avoiding conversations, not dealing with and just feel upset. Because I feel like you did kind of have to like go through a healing process when it comes to dating and relationships. I feel like now for the collective, who I'm talking to at this moment, you kind of didn't healed enough. It's kind of like what I'm getting. And so now, you know, it's going to come out and it's going to be a positive turnaround in that situation. Okay. Someone want to come in, talk and have a conversation with you. I feel like that whoever this new individual is, it could be the same person in new energy. I'm not really getting it heavy. I feel like it's just going to be a new energy that's going to come your way in general. Some of you, maybe 5 to 10%, it could be someone that you're already in a connection with. But for the majority of you, this just somebody just new in general, somebody that even if you could have been talking to, this person gonna show you a different vibe. I feel like that for the people I'm talking to, you gotta also be choosing to be receptive to this, because I feel like you could have been like emotionally blocked because you did have a lot of struggles in past relationships. It says talking, interested in, awaiting messages, texts, calls, and emails, and talking more. That's for that 5 to 10%. You could start talking more. I feel like you're gonna get like an influx of energy coming in from this person, as well. Okay, and it's actually gonna end up being your soulmate. Long story short, 11:11 on the clock, definitely a twin flame number. So we have a soul connection, a partnership, a soul contract, and someone that is actually gonna be a life partner. So whether this is someone that's coming in new, which for the majority of my collective is someone coming in new, or if it's even a person that's just gonna come in new energy, but however that plays out, you finally gonna get your life partner. It's pretty much what I'm saying. Okay, collective. So that is what I have for you. And yeah, that's it. So other than that, y'all have a beautiful, blessed, positive, and productive day. And I'm out. And once again, I'm gonna pop back on her tomorrow as well, because I'm gonna do 2 more, because yeah, I'll be at work Sunday and Monday. So yeah. But other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed y'all reading. Great day. Bye bye.